This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Batsky.
Marcy.
That was my scary voice.
Ooh, very scary.
Barf.
Ooh. Barf?
Yeah.
Very scary.
Barf is disgusting and scary.
It's nasty. Ooh.
Well, a couple weeks ago, we had a guest, and we heard your call to have more guests, and we haven't booked them yet, but we're
we
going
haven't done it yet. We will.
Yeah.
We will.
It's very funny because with the opening of everything, all of a sudden, like, I have stuff going on. Not a lot, but it's overwhelming.
What is?
Like, just being out in the world again and, like, meeting up in person and doing things and planning stuff. And, like,
right.
So.
Right. I've been feeling that, like, every night, like, after my day is done, being like, I feel like I should go out to dinner or go do something because I can.
Yeah.
But also it's fun to just hang out and watch a bad Lifetime movie.
Yeah. We don't have, like, we just have to appreciate it. We don't have to, like, live at 1,000.
Well, yes. No, you're absolutely right. But it's kind of fun living at 1,000.
Oh, yeah. If you can sustain it. I get very burned out, though. Like, like, yesterday, I, like, was in, like, around people for, like, 4 hours or 3 hours.
Right.
And then recorded in person and hung out with a friend. And I was like, this morning, I was like, I feel like I have a hangover, even though I did not drink alcohol.
Right. It's a lot to take in after so many months of not being able to.
Yeah. Also, it was we're recording a few weeks ahead, but it was the strawberry moon.
Do you know there's always a new thing with the moon? What does that mean?
Oh, that's just that's a standard what you would call the full moon in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A strawberry moon. But what is it? Does it do something to you?
I think full moons they do something energetically
Werewolves.
to everyone.
Werewolves.
Did I ever tell you about the time that the werewolf got me? No.
Oh, you are a werewolf now. I knew it.
Just in my bikini area, though.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Me too, man.
Oh, watch out, boys. She bites. But I had a family member that worked at a 911 call center. Did I tell you this story?
I don't know.
And I sat in. I was like, asked the captain if I could sit in. So I sat in for a few hours just to like, there wasn't a lot going on. It was like afternoon. And I was chatting with the captain. And I was like, what is your busiest day? Like, is it on like Saturdays when people are partying or is it like after like an LSU football game? Like, what's crazy? And he was like, statistically across the country, full moons.
Whoa.
And he's like, we don't really know why. He's like, it could be that there's more light out, so people are out. And
are more than happy to be out and about or whatever.
But there's more violent crimes and domestic disturbances and things of that nature.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, and this was last night? Was it Strawberry Moon?
Yes. For setting this, you guys can know when we record now. But yes, so maybe that was just like kind of pulling some edge.
Maybe.
But isn't that wild?
That's nuts.
I mean, people have said for centuries, like that's what lunacy is. So
Lunar.
Yeah.
See.
You knew that, huh?
No.
That's where that term comes from.
I didn't know that.
Because people act up on a full moon.
Whoa. I didn't know that at all.
Oh yeah, it's like this is like just legitimacy. Like
I thought it was just like, oh, Looney's funny. Like, what's a way to like describe people that's not kooky or lunacy, Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's blowing my mind.
Yeah, that's all real. But I don't know if we understand exactly why people think it might be the gravitational pull. Like,
okay,
because we're made up of what? Are we
atoms?
90% water or something crazy like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Earth, but whatever. We're made up a lot of water.
I think we're the exact same as Earth.
Yes, would make sense that
right.
We should be.
We should be.
If I were making something, I'd just keep all the ratios the same.
Right. Just make it a little bit smaller.
I'm not confusing myself. But if the oceans are controlled by the moon,
why aren't we?
Yeah, why can't our little innards be pushed and pulled?
Oh my God. But they are.
I don't know any real science behind it other than people are like, yeah, something funny happens on a full moon.
Yep, something weird's going on a full moon. That's it. Wow, lunacy.
I would like to believe that it's just that it's more visibility out, so people are like, let's fuck it up.
Hell yeah, me too.
I can see shit. I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah, let's fight at night. Come on.
Night fight.
I mean, night fights are the only kind of fights I want to have.
Why would you want to ruin your whole day? No, we need to fight and go to shower and go to bed.
And go to bed, exactly. We need to just go to bed.
I'm not fighting in the morning and then having it make my whole day feel weird.
No. No way.
Slam that Red Bull, Betsy.
Hey, yeah. I stayed out a little late last night.
She's a party
monster. I stayed up a little late. I am that movie party monster.
Someone dies.
Right? Because there's like a My Favorite Murder about that or whatever.
Yeah, it's based on a true story. I want to say of someone who was like selling maybe meth at like a club. It was a church that was converted into a nightclub.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Party monster.
Maybe, yeah, something.
Guys, don't sell
drugs.
Guys,
go listen to that episode of My Favorite Murder.
Stop this episode right now.
Stop this right now. Go find that one, My Favorite Murder.
We're just doing bullshit over here. Go. Those women actually, they looked stuff up. We stopped doing that. We stopped a year and a half ago looking things up.
Yeah. Yep, we're done, dude.
I'm not looking anything up, guys. I'm just not.
Never ever. I'm making big swings. Taking big swings and maybe hitting, maybe not.
Look, I remember a third of all the stuff that I've ever learned, and I'm yep. but not like I remember a third of all the information, not like accurate.
Never a full.
No, yes. I never know.
Never a full chunk of info.
But I can give you a third of it and then fill in the blanks inaccurately. That's my thing.
That's a pretty good thing. You do it with confidence, which is key.
Oh, it worked so well in life before people were able to listen, look up, and then send me the correction.
Oh, of course.
Because if I was wrong, you just walk away and be like, I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
There was not a lot of repercussions for it, though. Now I'm like a puppy who peed on the floor. You rub my nose right in it.
Just rub it in.
Okay.
Oh,
should we?
Let's get spooky,
Let us get spooky, because I don't, like I said.
I had a spooky thing happen to me.
What the fuck, Betsy?
Okay.
What?
I was visiting my oldest sister and her husband up in like Central California. It was very fun.
I'm a butthole. I didn't even ask you about it. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I got drunk at a winery and I joined a wine club. And I'm not even a big wine drinker, but 4 times a year I'm gonna get some bottles. Anyways, I was at their house and I was sleeping. Had a dream where I was like I was frantically trying to turn on lights, and they like wouldn't come on, or they would start to flicker and then turn off, and it just wouldn't come on. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? It felt like something was after me. I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. The lights in the bathroom did exactly what they did in the dream.
Whoa.
Like, they started like flicking on and then turning off, flicking on, turning off, and then like finally you had to just like just turn it on and wait, and then they would come on.
What?
But isn't that weird?
What do you think that was?
I don't know.
Just like,
because my sister like didn't say anything about the lights, like never warned me of like, oh, they get kind of weird. Because it then happened the next day when my brother-in-law was around. He's like, oh yeah, that happens sometimes. But isn't that weird that I had a dream?
that is very strange, like a premonition of sorts, or
Right. It was like, hey man, you're gonna have to pee at night.
Look,
and the lights aren't gonna come on.
we know the bathroom is a big source of security for you, and you may not be able to rely on it here.
What if I do start having like premonition dreams just for events in my bathroom, in the bathrooms I go into?
For like mild inconveniences?
Yes. Oh no, I'm gonna go and have to use a butt wipe, but then they're all out. Oh no.
They're all about butts. They're all about you in the bathroom, though.
Oh yeah, every premonition is me and something in the bathroom happening.
Yeah, that's the most worrisome part of the day. So, oh my God.
Anyways, that's my spooky. Isn't that weird?
That's your dookie story.
That's my dookie spooky. So,
I love it. I wonder if that's just the beginning of something.
Marcy, it is bathroom premonitions.
Yeah, that's her. We're gonna write a movie about it. It's gonna be pretty spooky.
We're gonna get Sandra Bullock to star in it. She'll be really good.
She's good at everything.
She's good at everything.
She's America's sweetheart.
She is.
Should we listen to a story now?
Yes, please.
Okay, put your ears on.
Dear ears, everyone.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. Just wanted to send in a submission for kind of a spooky story. To cut a very long story as short as I could, when I was 4 years old, my father passed away. He was very young. He had cancer, unfortunately. It was very, very short period from when he got diagnosed to when he passed away. I believe it was about 9 months. So obviously very difficult, very hard. I'm 28, almost 29 now, so obviously it's been a very long time. But his birthday is on December 14th, so I've been thinking about him a lot recently. So this story, I really wanted to just call in about it. Figured you guys would appreciate it. So pretty much when my father first passed away, first as if he did it a second time. Sorry, that was a bad way to frame that. But when my father had passed away, obviously I was very small. I was 4, and I was having a very, very hard time. My poor mom, couldn't even go into the store with me because I would just throw fits, like waking up every morning, not understanding, just throwing tantrums. Like she was having a hard time because it was my 2 older brothers at the time as well. So, she was having a very hard time with all of us, but I was just inconsolable. And then I don't remember this story at all personally, but this is basically my mom's telling of it, that one morning, like probably a few months after my dad had passed, I come out of my bedroom and I sit down at the table ready for breakfast, and my mom is thinking like, okay, this is a good start to the day. We'll see how it goes. And so she asked me, how are you feeling? Like how's your morning, basically, because that's how you talk to a 4-year-old. But I said, I'm great. Daddy came and saw me last night and he told me everything was going to be okay. And so obviously my mom was very shook by that. And so she asked what I meant. And based on her telling, like, to me of what I said to her when I was 4 years old, that I was sleeping and my dad came to see me, and he brought me to this white, bright, very, very beautiful, serene place. Like, obviously I didn't use that language when I was 4, but basically that's how I was describing it. This big, white, beautiful place. And we were having like a tea party or something. He was just, with me, and we were just kind of chilling. And he told me that everything was going to be okay, and I'll always be his little girl, and everything is going to be fine. And sorry, I'm tearing up just a little bit, so I apologize, but yeah, I've always just carried that with me, that, like, my mom said that after that, like, obviously when I got older, we all struggle with loss, but I never had any tantrums after that. I never had any episodes or just fits that I was having right after he had originally passed. So she and I both believe that he came to see me, on that particular night and kind of reassure me that everything was going to be fine. And even not just me, with my brother, one of my brothers who's closest to me in age, he was only 6 when my dad passed away. And so my mom remembers distinctly that she would be, kind of just talking about whatever, just like venting about something with family, or, even like bills or something, like not talking to us, but just kind of talking out loud to herself or to someone on the phone. And my brother would just pipe up and say this incredibly adult sentence or a sentiment, or cracking a joke, like, and it would always take her aback because she swears that was my dad channeling through my brother, and just kind of communicating with my mom, especially cracking jokes. He was a huge jokester, so, trying to help her laugh maybe, or like give her some sense of levity, through that really hard time of losing him. And, I think, frankly, he's with us all the time. We've had other signs, that there's just countless instances. I would have you here all night if I, told you every single one of them. But yeah, I hope that's, I know it's a little sad, I'm sorry, but I hope that gives you a little bit of hope. It's not necessarily a spooky story, but, just a reminder that the people that we love, even when they're gone, people, animals, whomever, they are always with us. And I hope you guys have a great holiday / had. I don't know when, if and when you're going to listen to this, but it's, in December right now. It's before Christmas. So I hope you guys have / had a great holiday. And, yeah, keep on doing what you do. I love it. Love you both. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God.
It is so sad.
So sad. But, yeah, like, and also so hopeful. You know, so nice. Like, what a... that it's so sad. How wild of, like... this poor 4-year-old, throwing fits and probably just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then, like, for that to stop?
Yeah.
That's,
and, like, look.
I got chills.
It's very easy to be like, well, everyone in her life was saying, it's going to be okay. But to, like, I don't know that a 4-year-old is imagining, like, the serene place and, all that stuff.
Right. Like, I feel, even if you were introduced to, like, the idea of heaven or hell or whatever, I don't know if you would be able to get to that at 4. Like, 4 is young, dude. 4 is, you're young.
Yeah. But
wow.
I think that's really cool. And also the thing about, like, your older brothers telling jokes.
How incredible.
I bet your whole family has so many stories that I would happily listen to all night.
I would too. meet up at a bar and just be like, tell me stories, and I'll cry into my beer, and then I'll drink my beer tears and whatever. Beer tears. Oh, man.
It's so nice to hear those kinds of stories, like in between all the spooky stuff, because we're all going to lose people in life.
Dude.
So.
I know. I talk a lot about that in therapy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big topic of me just be like, I don't know how we're going to handle stuff.
Yeah. I had a big swath of losing like 4 family members in 5 years. So.
Oh, my God.
So, like, I was like, I dealt with it so strangely, though. I was like, okay, those are off. I've checked them off the list of people to worry about. Because they, you know, 2 were my grandparents and they were elderly. And then the other 2 were aunts who had chronic terminal illnesses. So it was just like, we knew it was coming, and it was devastating and sad. And also, like, now we don't have to worry about them, the pain and the suffering and stuff. So
and they probably felt that and feel that too, of like, okay, I'm better off now.
I mean, it is so terrible to have someone die so quickly after a diagnosis, but I do think there's another, like, kind of mental mind fuckery when you are given like 18 months and then that turns into 3, 4, 5 years, which is what happened to my mom's sister, and then my uncle's wife. Like, it was like, she's hanging on, we're like doing treatments, and then, you know, it's so it's all bad though. Why does the body do that, Betsy?
Oh man, it makes me so sad.
Well, it makes me think I should be doing parkour or something while I can. I can't now.
Right.
But I should try to.
Do parkour. Let's start doing parkour.
Yeah.
Let's run around Los Feliz. What are you, jumping on stuff
Kicking
and
off
spinning?
Shit. I know. I'm always like, should I live life more to the fullest? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it next week.
Yeah, you know what? I'll start living life to the fullest Monday.
Yeah, I swear.
That's good.
I'm gonna put it
after this weekend. I'm gonna start living life to the fullest.
I'm gonna put it on my to-do list. I'm going to go swim with sharks. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it.
Do it, Marcy.
Okay. Let me just look. I have a trip coming up, so it's gonna.
That's fun. That's part of it.
I would rather do it after the trip, though. You know.
But the trip's part of it.
That's
living
true.
life to the fullest.
That's
something funky that you would never imagine doing when you're there.
Maybe I'll eat a whole fish.
Whoa, that's pretty funky. Ew, bones, eyes, all of it, please.
Oh yeah, I'm in the hospital. I ate too many fish bones. All of my organs are punctured.
Ripping up my body.
Oh, I'm very ill.
I was just trying to live life to the fullest, so I ate a bunch of fish bones.
When I think about fullness, it's usually something to do with food. So I wanted to be adventurous, and I ate a very bony fish.
Crazy bony fish.
Oh boy, I'm an idiot.
Live life to the fullest. Eat that whole fish, man.
Eat that fish.
Eat the fish. Should I read one?
Please read one for me.
I got one pulled up. This one's titled Confessions of a Superstitious Grandmother.
Oh, we have a grandmother? Wait, well, I'll let you read it, because if we have a grandmother writing in, I'm stoked.
No, I think it's the person's grandmother. I'm sorry. Marcy's so fucking mad at me. Steam is coming out of her ears. She's turning into Yosemite Sam, dude.
Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, no. Where'd you get those little guns?
They're cartoon guns.
My biscuits are burning. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First of all, I have to shout out my friend Aaron for blessing me with this podcast. It has truly changed quarantine for me in the best of ways. Also, this might be a little long, but I promise it's good. Ooh, thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
For telling a friend.
Yes.
And thanks for listening.
You could all be this, Aaron. Everyone.
Yeah. Everyone could be
Please
Aaron.
be Aaron.
Eat the whole fish and be Aaron.
Eat the whole fish.
Eat the fish. Now for the paranormal. I should start this off with saying I am from the little island of Tahiti. Cool.
Oh, wait. Now I have so many questions for them about what it's like to live in Tahiti.
Dude. I know. We should have an episode where they're the guest and we don't talk about anything spooky except what it's like to live on Tahiti.
How do you get tampons?
Yeah, that's my first big question.
They make them
about
there?
living in a beautiful island.
Just worried
How
about
do
it.
you get tampons?
Okay, sorry.
Not only were my sisters and I born there, but the rest of my family was too. So I grew up between the States and Tahiti for the majority of my life. When I would go back to Tahiti, I lived with my grandparents, and almost every time I would hang out with my grandmother, she would tell us little stories of her eerie and somewhat tragic past. Excuse
My God.
I remember being
my oh
Last
my
night
God.
last night. Oh my God, new guys puking in the back. Last night, sorry, I'm all over the place, but last night I burped a very loud burp. It shook my eyes. Like my eyes fucking rattled. And Kaylee was just like, "Oh shit, man!"
Okay. I could feel it in the soles of my shoes.
Yeah. I remember being in my mother's old room with my sister and grandmother, and my grandmother proceeded to tell us about the time she witnessed her cousin's possession.
Oh
okay.
no.
I was about 7, my sister 5, and we listened to our grandmother say how her cousin convulsed on the floor, spouting nonsense and contorting her body in all ways. The story hit its climax when she told us how her cousin went quiet and her head spun around her neck, but got even creepier when she said she could see the devil in her.
Fuck.
This also happened on a stormy night on a tiny island in the middle of the Pacific, and she said it lasted all night.
Oh my God.
She then went on to, isn't that nuts? Spinning, the head spinning?
Oh. Also, earlier I asked about how do you get tampons, but what I mean is how, it's so far from everything.
Right.
Just so far. Just so far from everything.
Right. I think it's crazy how big the Pacific Ocean is.
Oh yeah, it's so big.
It is. I was looking at a map of Hawaii, and I was like, Hawaii is far. It's halfway.
It's
between the United States and Asia.
It's actually ridiculous
wild.
that it's ours. It doesn't. It should.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be ours. But
no, it's crazy.
I like it because we can go there. But
I'm pumped.
But I feel like it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't be a U.S. state. It should have been left to the people, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Let the people who live there have their things.
Yeah, let them have it. She then went on to tell us about how her brother went into the mountains one day and never returned.
What the fuck?
But that's crazy. But when she walked along the mountainside he disappeared into, she could hear her brother's voice carried by the wind echoing her name. What? Grandma? Oh my God. Okay.
That's horrifying.
My grandmother grew up in the outer islands of French Polynesia, where there were few people and little to do. She would tell us that one of these islands we should never visit, for they still practice cannibalism.
What? Is that true, though? Is it true?
I don't know. Her most recent story involves her maybe killing her brother with a coconut, which she confided to my boyfriend.
Okay, then I don't think he disappeared in the forest anymore.
I don't know.
He disappeared as in he ceased to exist because I coconutted him.
Sorry, I coconutted him. She made a point to tell that I'm so blown away. She killed her brother with a coconut.
Maybe
killing her brother with a coconut. She made a point to tell him her actions were justified because he was an awful person. Who knows if this or any of it is true? She loves to tell stories and mess with people, but I like to think it's true. I decay how to feel about the possible murder. Yeah. She's in her late 80s now. I almost said 20s.
Well, she had my mom when she was 2.
She's in her late 80s now. Oh, and has Alzheimer's and sometimes really likes to yank our chains and quote unquote pretend to forget by asking us several times the same question. And then you notice her chuckle and realize she's punking you.
Wait, that's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Because you're like worried about the person. They're like,
I know. I got you.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm glad she can find some humor in this illness, but as she gets older, it is getting worse. I'm so sorry. Alzheimer's sucks. Cancer fucking sucks. My grandmother is the craziest and wisest woman I know. She's a total badass and the best storyteller. I wish I had a good enough memory to provide you with more detail into her paranormal stories. Oh, also, I think you would enjoy knowing my grandmother, who is, by the way, a superstitious Mormon, would ask the demons to put a curse on her home at any time she came to visit us so that thieves would be punished if they tried to rob her. That should be a movie, man.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That is so incredible. Anyways, thank you for such an entertaining podcast. You guys rock. Best Hanitau. Wow. Hanitau.
Now
thank you.
I just
incredible.
God, I mean, what's more plausible? That your grandmother murdered a brother she didn't like, or that he disappeared into the woods and calls her name?
Well, do you think it's two different brothers, right?
I don't know.
I think it's two different brothers.
Could be two different brothers.
Maybe she tried to kill the one who disappeared into the mountain. It was like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to go disappear into a mountain.
I just think the calling from the mountain is like, that's your conscience, like being like, hey.
Telltale heart. That's the heart beating under the floorboards,
exactly. Man. Why?
But the other, the coconutted brother, he's awful, so fuck off. That's incredible.
That is really incredible. Also, you're right. The haunting, or not haunting, but the cursing of a home. You have to really remember, though, because it's like...
I gotta remember. Yeah.
Because if you don't, like, turn off the curse when you get home...
Then you're screwed, man.
Yeah, you're fucking screwed. I am like...
That is so funny. That's incredible.
Looking at French Polynesia right now, and it truly is... It's like hundreds of islands.
Oh,
I want to know so much about how all of these were made.
These islands?
Yeah, because they're just like little volcanoes, I assume.
Right.
Or parts of something that broke off. Like they're just, well, no, that's not possible because they can't float, you know?
Right. Wow, there are so many.
There's so
Bora
many.
Bora. I want to go to Bora Bora. I want to go to Tahiti for sure.
I want to go, I don't want to fly. We have to invent something where we don't have to fly.
You don't want to fly?
I don't, well, that's such a long flight, you know?
It is a long flight, yes.
I am fascinated by this, though. Fucking fascinated.
Wow. But you could do like a couple of days in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Yeah.
Like Hawaii is closer to Tahiti than it is to the United States.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm going to look.
Wow.
How long of a flight to Bora Bora from Hawaii? I'm looking it up.
Look it up.
It's still 6.5 hours, though. Oof.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Which is how long it takes to like fly to Hawaii, essentially.
Right. So it's kind of like a flight to Europe or something. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so wild. Because Our flight to Japan was like 10 hours. So
it's a different.
So close.
Yeah. Hawaii is like 5.5 hours away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just right. It's just smack dab in the middle.
It's truly in the middle of a gigantic ocean.
The biggest ocean I think we have. I
think I have no clue.
You know what? I don't know, and I shouldn't speak out of turn, or else the ocean people are gonna get really mad at me.
The big ocean heads are really gonna let you have it.
They're gonna be
get the
upset.
facts right about the ocean.
Please. That is truly like wow. I'm sorry that your grandmother is experiencing dementia and stuff, but what an amazing story to tell.
Oh, she sounds so rad.
Yeah. We gotta have her on.
So rad. We gotta get her on. We
gotta get your grandma. Can she Zoom? Does she know how to Zoom?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. This is a very good one. Let's see if I can top it.
Try to top that.
Oh.
Top that.
Top that.
I don't give a about trying to top that. Top that.
More.
A little teen witch for ya.
Oh, yeah.
That movie is so good. It's so good.
It's so good. Okay, I have to zoom in because this is very small font, people.
Whoa. What size do you think it is?
I think
4?
it's an 8, but...
Whoa.
Because, we normally use like an 11, right? Is that what we've all decided on?
Give me 11 or 12, dude. Give me 11 or 12.
Zooming in. I'm zooming in. Okay.
Zoom.
This is just titled Listener Story. They want you to wait for it.
Spooky!
Okay. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I just started listening to your podcast a few weeks ago, and I'm officially hooked.
Yay!
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
It has been a spooky blessing to our new way of life and has fueled me through countless 12-hour work days as an essential worker. Betsy, I feel you and I are kindred spirits. And Marcy, your insights on the metaphysical are awesome and inspiring. Oh my God, thank you.
Whoa, kindy spirit.
I am assuming that means they have diarrhea constantly.
Oh my God, Marcy. Quit saying that.
I'm just flirting, that's all. From now on, when I'm mean to people, I'm like, I'm just flirting.
I'm just flirting.
This is just flirting.
What?
God, I like you.
Come on.
This is how I flirt.
This is mentioning diarrhea.
Anyway, I have been tapped into the realm of the, quote, other since I can remember.
Whoa.
As a child, I was obsessed with all things spooky and ghost related, and remember buying my first, quote, ghost hunting book when I was just a little girl. Well, I think we're kindred spirits, actually.
Okay.
Because same. Same.
I'm
same. You're like me. Please be like me. I can't remember ever having a direct supernatural encounter, even though I was looking for them everywhere. Maybe some part of me thought that I had to be special in some sort of way to experience something supernatural.
Oh.
So the few times I remember having strange experiences, I would try and explain it away. Mostly, it seemed that the scariest things I could think of would just originate in my mind, the dark shadows in the corners of the bedroom, or the monster under my bed waiting to grab me when I stepped off. I know that. I remember waking up and being paralyzed by fear until I could muster enough courage to basically leap from the edge of my bed and dart as fast as I could down the hall to my parents' bedroom. Needless to say, I slept in my parents' bed until I was probably 13 years old. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Probably we don't have younger siblings because of it.
Right, exactly.
However, as I've gotten older, I feel myself losing touch with the scary sensations I grew so accustomed to as a kid.
Whoa.
Moving to and living in the big city has caused me to be afraid of the more immediately threatening things.
Yep.
Like robbers, peekers, or just humans in general. Peekers.
Peekers.
Don't you peeker at me. Don't peeker at me.
Don't peek.
Now, triple locking my front door brings me the same relief that my bedroom nightlight would have when I was growing up.
Oh, yep.
But now that I've been listening to your podcast, I can feel my spooky senses coming back. I guess we're ruining everyone's life.
Wait, Marcy, this is very appropriate. Can I go take a shit?
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. Look, I'm so sorry. You saying it, I think, got me going. I'll be right back. It'll be fast. Okay. We're back. So sorry.
But now I've been listening to your podcast. I can feel my spooky senses coming back.
Yes.
I guess you really don't notice things until you're looking for them. And recently I've had a few experiences that have given me that funny feeling.
Woo! Yes!
Titular
line.
Titular. Okay. I want to share my story with you that happened just last night that gave me some chills. I live in a noisy LA one-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend and our cat. There have certainly been times where I will freak myself out thinking there is something in our apartment or someone who has walked by the window suspiciously. But last night was the first time I thought there was something seriously wicked could have taken place. Whoa.
Ooh, wicked.
Wicked.
That's a good description.
Positively wicked.
Wicked. Oh, it's simply wicked.
Oh, you must try this ice cream. It's absolutely wicked.
Wicked.
I'm a very vivid dreamer, as in I dream in extreme detail, and when I dream, it truly does feel like it's really happening. I don't have nightmares too often. What'd you say, Betsy?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like your light dream.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have nightmares too often, but they happen every now and then. Last night I was in a deep sleep and found myself in the midst of a dark dream. The setting felt like something in Midsummer mixed with the final scene of The Witch. Holy shit.
Whoa. Final scene of The Witch. A bunch of naked witches dancing and floating.
God, in Midsummer, I guess that's like all the... Yeah.
Midsummer. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Oops.
Basically, they're going to describe it now. Basically, it was a gathering of people in a circle, mostly women from what I could remember, holding hands and surrounding a fire. Similar to Midsummer, one woman was nominated, but as what appeared to be one woman was nominated, but as what appeared to be a sacrifice, and stood at the top of the ring. It was nighttime and things were dark besides the flicker of the firelight. I felt like more of an observer rather than a partaker in what seemed like to be some kind of ritual or ceremony.
Whoa.
Then I felt everyone's attention turn to the one sacrifice. I turned to look myself when suddenly the woman erupted in flames and was completely ablaze.
Whoa.
What was strange was that there was no fear, no screaming, no pain that seemed to be involved. Like the monks who perform self-immolation? Self-immolate. Where they light themselves, when they light themselves... Self-immolation.
Wait, they light themselves on fire?
Look it up. You can find a very famous picture of a monk burning himself in front of a blue car.
Whoa.
I just can't remember how to say self-immolation. That's how I'm going to do it, though. Are you looking up the monk right now? Monk light himself on fire?
Yep. Oh, in a protest? Oh.
Yeah. It's like...
Oh.
Very famous, but I think there's been multiple,
Wow. Okay. Oh my God. So what an...
Yeah, it's very intense. So there was no fear, no screaming, no pain that seemed to be involved, like the monks who performed self-immolation in protest. The woman and everyone around her seemed completely calm. I remember moving closer and closer to her as she stood aflame, seeing her in more and more detail. I was getting so close I was almost next to her when all of a sudden, crash! I'm abruptly woken up from my sleep when I hear a loud noise coming from inside my apartment.
No.
My boyfriend was awoken too, and he turned on the lamp next to our bed to see what had happened. I told him that I thought I heard a noise coming from our closet, so he got up to check it out. And as he opened the closet door to look inside, he was quiet for a few seconds before he said, That's weird. I asked what happened. He replied that some of the boxes had fallen down from the shelf above his clothes. I thought that maybe it was our cat, Van, who, like many other felines, can be quite mischievous from time to time. Oh,
Right.
Trust me, I have 3 of them. They're so stinky. This morning, Mommy got on my bed with poo-poo on her butthole.
Oh, no.
I was like, what's wrong with you? Wipe,
Ew.
okay? Wipe your butt.
Wipe it. Covered in sand. Come on.
Perhaps he had decided to be extra annoying in trying to wake us up for his food. But then I heard my boyfriend say, I don't know how that could have happened. Van was sleeping next to me when I heard the noise. This happening, combined with the overall eerie sense I had coming out of my dream, left me feeling pretty creeped out.
Right.
I then checked my phone to see what time it was and how many more hours I had before I needed to wake up. When I checked the time, it was 3:02 a.m.
Ooh.
And
Spooky.
immediately got chills. Certainly the time it took to get up and check out what had eaten up... Blah, 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 blah. Certainly the time it took to get up and check it out had eaten up a few minutes. So I got it in my head that perhaps the boxes fell right at 3 a.m. Whoa.
Whoa. Spooky.
What I have known to be the witching hour. And right when I was having this crazy ass dream, it's almost as if there's some connection between the woman ablaze and the falling of the boxes. Could she be the culprit, using me in my dream space as a conduit to reach the physical world? Oh, no.
No, God, no, please.
Or was I entering a place that was dangerous and it was time... it was some kind of protective spirit that was trying to wake me up before I got too close. I let it sink for a second, but had to shake it off real quick because Mama needs her sleep and I had to wake up in a couple of hours. I know that I would have dwelled on it. I know that if I would have dwelled on it, I might not have been able to fall back asleep.
Right.
Looking back, it's easy for me to see these as 2 separate events, but I truly had a gut feeling that they were connected somehow. It was creepy. So that's that.
Ew.
Thank you both for everything you do. And I hope you guys are gearing up for Halloween time because I know I am. Cheers, Syndney.
Syndney with the spooky dream and then a crash.
Crashity crash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, witching hour, dude. Witching hour and a witchy dream.
Uh-huh. I mean, I wonder if anything else has happened since then because they said it had just happened, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
And they've been having more and more kind of...
just last night. It happened... So when they wrote this, it had happened the night before.
Whoa, dude.
Wow. I wonder...
That's wild.
I wonder what that is. I wonder what it is.
I do too. That idea of like Syndney getting close to something in the... like... and it being a warning of, or like, you gotta wake up and get out of there is so scary. That's so scary.
Yes. Also, I think LA has like just very strange energy when it comes to...
Right.
I mean, think how many cults have originated from LA.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Billions.
And then just the desperation and... I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a lot of big cities, just there's so much energy.
But I think specifically in like LA though, that because there's like space and people do a lot more, I don't know, I think people do weirder stuff here,
Okay, yeah. I mean, the weather's always, it's good, it's great weather to be weird.
It's
like
great weather to start a cult.
It's great weather to start a cult. Like
you'd be
it's great to be in a cult that when it rains, you're more than happy to stay inside.
Yes,
for the day or whatever. Where you're like, oh, it's fine, but
honestly, it's so nice out. It would be insane not to start a cult. So that's the thing.
Let's start a cult, dude.
Let's start a cult.
Dude, let's start a cult, okay? I think that would be really fun.
Should we listen to a listener story?
Yes, please.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Long-time listener, first-time storyteller. Since I was a child, have always been drawn to paranormal, extraterrestrial type things. But the two stories that I think are tied together that stick out most in my mind as the scariest type things that I've been through are one, when I was about 17 in my childhood home, I was having a little pity party for myself because it was Valentine's Day and I didn't have a Valentine, you know, how teenagers do. And I usually would have lights going on all the way to my room and turn them off as I, you know, passed them because I was very afraid of the dark as a child. And that night I decided, you know, I'd just been crying all night in the living room, and I decided to just, you know, pack up my laptop and go to bed, and I just shut the lights off, and I bent down to gather my things, and I felt a hand at the small of my back, and in my left ear, a disembodied voice, in a very deep voice say, "I love you." There was no person there. It sent chills up and down my entire body. Every hair stood on end. And I, you know, really quickly just dropped my things, ran into my room. So yeah, that scared the shit out of me. And nothing has really happened with that ever since. But I have had other clairaudient experiences, but that was the first one when I was 17. And more recently, due to COVID, I had to move back in with my mom in my family home. And the first night sleeping in my little childhood twin bed again, I'm 30 now. I had my hair in a braid and I felt something tug at it. And I thought that I heard whispers saying, you know, "Come under the bed." I sure didn't look under the bed. Nobody could fit under the bed. And I definitely just scooted in closer, and the very next morning, I, you know, sprayed some distilled sage water. I, you know, did chiming bells. You know, I needed to clear out all the energy. That really scared me. And my cat had been looking down the vent next to my bed all night. So that was absolutely terrifying. But ever since then, I cleansed the space and everything's been normal again. So hopefully I can get some more stories to you again soon. Thanks.
What the
Whoa.
What the
Come
fuck?
under the bed? Ooh.
That really felt upsetting to hear.
Yes. Yes, both of the, like, "I love you" and "come on," that is so fucking creepy.
The "I
man.
love you" seemed like, oh, is it nice at first, even though I felt like I didn't like it when I heard it.
Right,
But
right.
"come under the bed," go the fuck away.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh my
Ghost.
God.
How dare you? Fuck off.
I mean, I guess unless it's like, that's where the monster's like, look, that's how I meet people. It's the only way.
Yeah, come on.
What do you want me to do? I don't get out a lot, so.
Yeah, come on. This is like the only place I know really well is under the bed, so like it'll be fun.
Yeah, and it's just like convenient, you know?
Right.
Come under the bed.
Ooh.
That was bad.
Yeah, that left a nasty taste in my mouth.
Really scary.
That is so audio stuff. Well, and she felt stuff also.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like very much like the hair pulling and the touching the small of your back.
That's so gross.
Yeah,
dude.
no, thank you.
There's this one dude who would always touch the small of my back, and I had to at one point. I was like, "Stop doing that!
Oh,
that is so fucking gross."
Oh,
he was a creeper. He was nasty.
Right, who it is to me.
I am. Right.
That's the thing, is that like, oh, okay, I see it. Yep.
But I would just scream at him. I was just like, "Don't fucking touch people like that, dude." Oh, okay.
Oops, I didn't know.
Don't fucking do it. Yeah,
like,
I didn't know.
Here's the question: are you doing it to your guy friends?
No.
Because the person you said, I've heard stories about them putting their hands on like women's thighs and stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's like, are you doing that to guys? Because maybe if you're like, oh, I didn't know. It's like you knew not to do it to them,
right? Oh yeah.
So what's up?
So what's going on?
So what's
man?
What's app?
Hey, WhatsApp.
What? Hey,
let's chat on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Encrypted talk.
I got one. You want me to read it?
I was gonna ask you to read it, Betsy.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at us. This is, we just
we're simpatico.
finish each other's sentences and thoughts. Okay, this one's titled, "I Think I Haunted My Dorm." That's wild. Just that of like, I think I haunted my dorm. We'll see. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Insert obligatory, I love your podcast and look forward to it every week.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I was re-listening to one of your episodes that brought up poltergeists and how they could be people's energy basically lashing out from things like puberty or intense stress. Sorry, I'm paraphrasing. I couldn't figure out what episode it was. No, that's perfect.
I didn't come up with a theory, so...
Yeah, it got me thinking about my first year of college when some pretty weird things happened around me. Easily freshman year was the most difficult year. The workload was insane, the environment was new and unusual, so I was a ticking time bomb of stress 24/7.
No fun.
Dude, no. My school had some bullshit survey for incoming freshmen to pair them up with a roommate that had overlapping similarities.
Never works.
Bullshit. I'm guessing my survey was thrown out because my roommate and I couldn't have been more opposite. I loved the cold. He loved the heat. I would go to bed at midnight. I know, super early for a college student. And he would stay up until 3 or 4 a.m. every night. Well, one night within the first couple of weeks, probably around 2:30, 3 a.m., he was clicking away on his laptop with his desk lamp on. I woke up incredibly frustrated. His light was shining on me, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was so infuriated, tossing and turning in my bed, and then his light bulb shattered.
Dude,
this is like some Carrie shit.
Mm-hmm.
He went to replace the bulb, but the next bulb burnt out as well. After that, he gave up and went to bed. I wrote it off as a gift from the sleep gods, finally letting me get back to bed. Not that it lasted long. The next day, the lamp was working again, so continued the cycle of me waking up every night. Oh,
yeah, and it's also before the age where you can just be like, "Hey, let's talk."
That's exactly it too. Like, you're just still like, well, fuck off, man.
Yeah, I'll just be
but we
angry.
will never talk.
Yes.
And that sometimes lasts for a long time.
Yeah, that might be until you're in like 3 years of therapy or something.
I was Exactly. I feel I just started doing it. Soon after the light bulb event, I made a new friend in the room a couple doors down. I was fully convinced if the school actually looked at the surveys, he would have been the person that I would have been matched with. Oh, unfortunately, he already had a roommate, so there was no hope for me to move rooms. My campus was at max capacity, so until someone dropped out, there was literally no wiggle room for changing rooms.
What a popular
So I just had
college.
to endure my situation. Yeah, geez Louise. Okay. We're so popular.
Sorry, there's not one empty room.
Yep, sorry, we're just such a hot college, you know?
College.
I was slowly losing more and more sleep with my night owl roommate. I was reaching my breaking point. I would wake up nearly every night praying that there was some way I could change rooms. About a week later, my new friend had messaged me that his roommate was moving out, actually dropping out to be precise.
Yes.
I was ecstatic. Yeah. I met up with him to talk about moving in, as well as what happened with his soon-to-be prior roommate. This is where things got weird. His roommate was apparently being tormented by a recurring nightmare. In his nightmare, he was being mutilated / eaten alive by vampire bats. Ooh, chills crawled up my neck. Okay, sorry. Nasty. Chills crawled up my neck. I have always loved bats, so much so that I have a tattoo of a couple of vampire bats in flight on my back. Surely the stress of school must have pushed him to leave. That or my begging and pleading for a way out of my old room manifested into what truly was a best case scenario for me. I never told my friend about my tattoo. I didn't need that conversation to happen because that was just a little too weird. So maybe haunted is a stretch, but I definitely think my stress and frustration was causing something to happen. Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. Keep it spooky and kooky, Jacob. Whoa. You haunted your dorm for sure, dude.
I do think there are certain people, and maybe we could all do it, who when they just want something to happen, it happens.
Right. That light bulb stuff is just incredible.
I do think Jacob's a Carrie.
Jacob, I think you're a Carrie. So go to prom and set your whole school on fire.
Bring an umbrella at prom.
Bring an umbrella for sure when you accept that crown.
Just trust
us.
Yeah. I don't know what to say other than Jacob, you're a damn ghost.
You're damn Carrie, Jacob.
You dang old Carrie.
And that is like, vampire bats are so specific.
Also, if you're a freshman, as soon as you turned 18, you're like, let me get these tats. Let me tat myself up with these vampy bats.
I remember when I was 16, I wanted a tattoo. And my parents, we were in London. I was like, I want to get a tattoo. And my parents were like, okay, go for it. And that blew my mind to where it's like, oh, maybe I should actually think about wanting a tattoo. Like my parents being like, we'll call your bluff. Go get a tattoo. Go get a tattoo of a fucking soccer ball, you goof. I was like, I want a tattoo of a soccer ball.
What if you had that now? Above your butt crack.
That would be awesome.
Oh, man.
No regrets.
No regrets. Oh, man. Just thinking about this guy haunting his whole dorm.
How incredible.
Yeah.
There is just the circumstances were there of just being stressed, like angry, like yeah, that energy, dude.
I really do feel like that's what was going on.
I do too. Wow. Oof.
All right.
Jacob, you're Carrie.
Jacob, you're Carrie.
Jacob, you're Carrie.
All right. This one is entitled Medley of Mediocre Mystical Moments.
Very fun.
Love the alliteration.
Love an alliteration. Holy shit.
Okay. Thank you so much for continuing to put out content in this wild and crazy time. Podcasts are one of the few things I have to keep me from going mad. You're welcome.
You're very welcome. Thank you for listening.
It kept us sane as well.
Yeah, big time.
Or it was a way to express how nutty we got. Number 1. When I was in high school, a friend of mine was regularly seeing a hypnotist. That's
regularly?
all the time. Just
wow.
walking like a chicken.
If I clapped twice, oh boy, they would fall asleep.
One day, my friend invited a bunch of us gals to join her for a guided meditation with the hypnotist. There were about 5 or 6 of us all sitting on the floor of the hypnotist apartment. Weird. Weird. This is a bunch of high schoolers in a hypnotist apartment. That's weird.
For meditation.
Whatever, it's weird. She led us through the meditation in which we have envisioned ourselves walking through a forest, coming upon a house, the usual. At the end of the journey, with our eyes closed, she asked us to envision a light all around our body, beaming down from above. In my meditation state, I noticed the color of the light around mine was yellow. I thought it would be interesting to know what color the other girls' light were. With my eyes closed, I focused my attention on each person in the room. I saw that each person had a different color emanating around them. Silver, green, blue, etc. When we were awakened from the hypnosis meditation, we talked about our personal experiences. I didn't say anything about the colored light until one girl mentioned that she saw a green light all around her. This was the color I had seen around her in my hypnosis meditation state.
Whoa!
As each girl said the color of her light, I realized I had been able to see the exact color they saw. It was wild.
Whoa.
What do you think it was I saw? You saw it, dude. They were like,
yeah.
Dude,
whoa.
You just saw, that's what you saw. You saw
their aura. Is that aura or color?
I mean,
vibe.
I guess when you're calling it in, maybe it is an aura, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what that was. Cut and dry.
Boom.
2. When I was in college, I was living in an apartment in a former woman. I just wanted to say, the reason I think it's weird for a bunch of high school kids to go to hypnotist's apartment is like, the whole point is that they are going to put you in a state where you're easily influenced and you're a child. And I just feel like maybe it should happen at one of your houses and your parent could be around. I don't know.
Maybe a parent was sitting around.
Also, why is this one person going regularly to a hypnotist?
Regularly?
What?
I guess if it is now more maybe meditation or something.
Yes, I'm just like, look, I'm suspicious is all I'm saying. Suspicious of it. And sometimes suspicion is healthy, so whatever.
A lot of times. Well, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Ew, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, listen to your gut, Marcy, and your gut right now is suspicious.
I'm like, hey, something's up. I'm sure they were a lovely hypnotist. Number 2. When I was in college, I was living in an apartment in a former women's hospital.
Oh,
why do
nasty.
they do that? They do that a lot.
God. Ugh.
Lots of friends had paranormal stories and experiences there. This story isn't mine, so I'll keep it brief. My friend D'Angelo came home drunk one night. He was walking behind a cute girl in the hall. She turned into an apartment, and he wanted to take note of her apartment number so he could come by later. No, sir, no. He was just stalking someone. There's a lot of... I'm suspicious of a lot of things today.
Yeah, you're very, very on edge.
I'm just saying, a lot of weird behavior.
There's a lot of weird.
Potentially predatory behavior. Okay. She turned into an apartment, and he wanted to take note of her apartment number so he could come by later. As he passed the place where she had turned, he realized she had vanished through a wall. In my apartment, we constantly heard people running down the hall, and whenever we would look out the peephole or open the front door, no one was there.
What?
One night I was lying in bed when I heard my roommate talking with a man. I couldn't quite hear what they were saying, but I was certain it was coming from the room next to mine. In the morning, I teased my roommate. How late did your friend stay last night? Eyebrow waggle. She looked at me confused. No one was here last night, she said. I had 2 roommates that year. One dropped out during winter break, and the other usually stayed at her parents' house. So I was often the only one in the apartment. My bed was a loft bed, and I had a cozy chair and coffee table under my bed.
Nice.
I love the cozy.
Shit, that's nice.
One night I took my rings off before bed and placed them on the coffee table. I climbed up into my bed and snuggled in. Snuggle, cozy.
Nice. Oh, shit.
Before long, I distinctly heard my rings rolling around the coffee table. I froze. I was terrified. I couldn't look over the edge of the bed to see it.
Oh, no.
I know you have to live here. I have to live here too. Please don't scare me, I said aloud.
Wow.
The ring stopped spinning and I never heard voices or had any other happenings there after that.
Oh my God, nice.
That's really... A loft bed is really scary because in the event of an emergency, it's hard to get off of it.
It's tough. It's very tough.
Look, it's not easy. That is very scary sounding, just like the rings. Oh.
That is so specific and and that idea of just like something is underneath me doing something.
No.
It's so spooky.
I don't like.
It's so spooky. I gotta have a bed just on the floor. Okay.
I just need to be able to run out at any moment.
Right.
Okay. Final story. I know this is long. It's fine. It's not long.
That's great.
3. I was living in a different house at the time, and I had just come home from work, and a package I'd been waiting for had arrived. I took the package into the kitchen to open it. Inside was the perfume I'd ordered from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. Shout out!
Ooh, okay.
Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, and a tarot card. When I closed the box, all the fruit on the counter was stacked on top of each other. A single banana, an apple, and an orange. It was truly unnatural.
What?
I turned to my then husband and said, "That's funny," and pointed to the stacked fruit. He immediately told me he had not touched it and was very serious. He was not a trickster and was clearly also freaked out. He took the fruits off each other and tried unsuccessfully to stack them again. He adamantly denied stacking the fruit, and no one else was in our house. The next day, I saged the whole house, and after that, we had no other experiences in that house. Thanks for being you, Alexandra.
Whoa.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. That's
nutso butso.
That's nutso butso for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa. The stacked fruit, man.
I mean, what an eerie thing.
That's such a like, that though you hear that and you see it in movies of like all the cabinets being open.
Yes.
All like chairs stacked that is so scary.
Oh. Especially for the husband to be like, "That was me. I didn't do it."
Yeah, I didn't do that shit. I don't know how to stack fruit. You kidding?
None of it's flat. None of those fruits are flat.
How does it work?
If it were like a bunch of bananas, sure, but
then maybe
a banana, then a round thing, and another round thing, please.
That's too crazy. That's too crazy.
That's too crazy.
It's too crazy.
Wow,
whoa.
You know, they saved the best for last. So
yeah, that's good heightening, man.
Oh, absolutely. So should we listen to one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okie dokie.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. It's Lyndsey. Huge fan of the pod. Thanks for all you do. Just wanted to pop in and tell you guys a little bit about our house and a spooky situation we had yesterday. My husband and I and our 2 boys live in a 120-year-old house in downtown Greenville, South Carolina, and we, a couple years ago, started renovating the house. We're getting ready to do the last phase of the inside of our house when COVID hit. And that's when spooky things started happening. Yesterday, though, we had one of the spookiest to date. It was my husband's birthday, and since we can't have a party or go anywhere fun or do anything, I picked up a cake that I ordered from a bakery here in town, his favorite sweet potato cake. So I get to the bakery, and they have me check the cake and make sure it's exactly what I wanted. And it was, and I thanked them, and I brought it home. I get home, and the baby was ready to be fed. So I asked my husband to go get the cake out of the car. He did, and he came in, and he put it on the counter, and I sat down to nurse the baby. When I was done nursing, I got up, and I noticed that the lid to the cake box was open. And then I noticed that there were about a dozen holes in the top of the cake, like someone had taken their little finger and poked holes in it. And my first instinct was to fuss at my husband, but I realized he had gone outside and was blowing leaves. I called him over. I said, "Babe, did you attack the cake with your finger?" And he said, "No." "Did Teddy do it?" That's our oldest. And I said, "No. Teddy's still taking a nap." And I looked on the baby monitor, and sure enough, there was our 2-year-old asleep in his crib still. So we have no idea who or what put these finger holes in our sweet potato cake, but we ate it anyways. It was delicious.
You ate it. You ate it, and it was still good.
It was still good.
It was still delicious. I wouldn't have eaten it.
With little finger pokes in it.
No way. I would have not touched that cake.
Look, it was their husband's favorite, so.
I know, but still.
Maybe what happened was before the last person who lived there put a curse on the house when they were on vacation and forgot to take it off.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe, exactly.
Maybe that's exactly
and I
it.
want this curse is going to poke all of their food, and it's going to poke them if they try to steal stuff, it'll poke.
It's mostly just a rude curse. Oh man.
Wow.
That is really weird. I'm like wanting to try to find, but I don't have any of the answers that I would need to know, you know?
Right? Whoa, dude.
Very cool and creepy though.
Yeah, very cool and creepy.
These are great.
These were so good.
We always enjoy them. Always.
We really do. And we will get guests.
I know. We've been saying it for 2 years now, and we'll say it for 10 more.
And we'll say it for 2 more. We will get guests because it is always fun.
It is fun, yes.
Have them. But it's also always so fun to read and hear your stories, too.
So please keep sending them in to us. We love them.
We love them. We can't get enough of them.
Need more.
When that more plus.
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 All right. This was fun.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.